Yo, why y'all gotta throw me in the damn frying pan the last time, man? Y'all don't already see like I'm like half well done, like I'm cooked, bro. Like y'all gotta throw me in the frying pan just because I said something like y'all don't even like? Chill. They just jokes, man. They just jokes, man. We here for the comedy, man. Like, let me say my joke. Shit.
Jeez.
Damn.
He's a comedian trying to come up, yo.
I'm trying to make it come up, man. I know my jokes are corny and stuff, but shit. Y'all ain't gotta be that harsh. You ain't gotta be that harsh. You heard? You ain't gotta be that harsh. That being said, Bill Burr, 5-year-olds have no excuses for being chunky. You heard?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They parents overfeed them. Mexican parents give their kids tortillas when they're like 6 months old, bro.
Dang.
Those are fried. You heard? Blame her for our kid being chunky. All right? It's not because we bring them to McDonald's. It's not because of none of that. It's because she want to feed them tortillas after she fried them.
Eating good.
That being said.
Fried. They just...
With your fingers, man. With your fingers, man. They don't even use a spatula. They use their fingers, man.
You're using your dirty ass fingers to flip my tortilla.
Giving us extra flavor.
I know why you guys flip it like that.
Why?
Because y'all trying to burn off your fucking identity. Y'all don't want to get caught. Trying to burn your fingertips.
Crazy. That being said, if you're new to the channel, forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
What's up? How you doing? Was this too quick a transition? You know what I mean? Like 9, 10 black dudes in a row and then like the whitest man on the planet.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It kind of sounded like he talking about like a rated X type movie. You know what I'm saying? You got that one white dude they throw in.
Joke.
Just for cultural appropriation, you know what I'm saying? Joke. You heard? It's a joke.
Gonna have to start saying that.
You know what I mean? They throw that white dude in. That white dude in. You know what I'm saying? All BBCs, and they got that white dude with like a bigger BBC, and I don't. Do you call it WWC? What do you call that? I don't know.
How you doing? Was this too quick a transition? You know what I mean? Like 9, 10 black dudes in a row and then like the whitest man on the planet. Let your eyes adjust. I was watching George Bush today, man. I don't want to be a dick or anything, but could that guy like rehearse before he gives a speech? You know what I mean? Just say it like a couple of times. How awful was he during that hurricane? He's just walking out, man. He's just like winging it. Walking out on the White House lawn, there's like sun in his eyes. He's just out there like, there was a hurricane. People are wet.
Do you see what I'm trying to get at? It's like, bro, whoever's in office at the time, it's like, it's just easier to take slights at that person. It's just easy because they just do, all of these politicians do dumb shit. They all do dumb shit.
There's two things that always pop into my head and just popped into my head right now. Is Lil Wayne's Georgia, and then Kanye West standing straight face and all. George Bush don't care about.
You know what? Yo, you know what pops in my head? Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Fool me 3 times. You can't fool me again. You heard? You can't fool me again.
Yeah.
He's just out there like, there was a hurricane. People are wet. People don't like being wet unless they're swimming in a pool.
Push this content.
He sounded like a little kid giving a book report who like didn't read the book. He's just up there making up shit.
He was a B student, they said, right?
I don't know that.
They say he was like a B student. Hey, man, to me, yo, a B student, hey, that's close enough to an A. I don't care, man. Hey, you're not an F student, man. You ain't a fuck boy. So, hey, man. Hey, at least you study some shit. At least you pay. You know what? That's what he did. He half-assed it. He paid attention in class just enough to get by on the test. That's all you gotta do. My ADHD, I didn't realize that until I was a senior. Then I realized, damn, everything you say in the class gonna be on the test. I learned that like 1 month into like my senior year.
Yes.
Before it was over. Not into my senior year. Before it was over. So,
Yeah.
In a pool. He sounded like a little kid giving a book report who like didn't read the book. He's just up there making up shit like, there was a dog and he bit somebody and they didn't like it.
Yo,
Every night I gotta watch that idiot on the news, or they're doing stories about how fat kids are getting. You see that every night? Every night they're talking about kids are obese now. Not fat kids, not chubby, they're obese.
Yeah, that.
Like bedridden. Like just laying there like, I had my first heart attack when I was 4. I was riding on my big wheel, I couldn't feel my left side, I began to pass out my head.
Bro, you bugging.
Yo, I don't want to be a dick, but how do you get that fat that quick? I can see you're 30, 40 years old. You went to McDonald's for 20 years. You got a little gut going. But you're 5 years old. There's no excuse for that shit.
It's the parents.
I'm telling you, man, that's the parents' fault.
Yes.
You know, stop feeding him. He doesn't have any money. You know, seriously. He can't go get a job so he can go buy more food. He's got to eat whatever you give him.
Yeah.
Just put a plate of seaweed right in front of him. Go ahead, eat it. I don't want to eat it. Good, go to bed. Those are your options. I own you until you're 18. Do some jumping jacks. No, but these parents are ridiculous. They act like they have no control. They're like, well, I don't know what to do. I mean, I tried to make him eat a salad, but he didn't want to eat it. He was like, no, I want a cupcake. I said, you can't have it. But then he sat on my chest, and I couldn't breathe, and I just wanted to get up after a while. People, you need tough love at that moment. If your kid is obese and he's still asking for cake, you got to be like, no, you little shit. You're eating carrots and celery until I can pick you up again. This is ridiculous. You got a goddamn hernia on your birthday. You're eating carrots and celery until I can pick you up again. This is ridiculous. You got a goddamn hernia on your birthday. I know that seems harsh to be making fun of obese kids. I'll tell you why I'm doing it. They don't really exist. At least to the level that they're saying. They're saying it's an epidemic. You know, which means when I leave the theater tonight, I should have, like, difficulty getting to my car because of all these fat fucking kids out there like, Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. They're like locusts.
Did he say theater? Theater?
Theater. Yeah.
He said theater.
Theater.
Is that a thing? I thought it's
It's a
theater.
Hey,
Theater.
you pronounce it.
Theater.
Tomato.
Hey, you know what? Put it in the comments, man. Is it pronounced theater or theater?
Maybe he was trying not to, like, show his accent.
Bro, I've been on the East Coast a long time. I really don't think I've ever heard anybody call it a theater. I never heard that.
I just
Say
realized.
it. Say it.
Theater.
Thank you. Theater.
But hold on. I just realized when he does that voice, I kept on sitting there trying to figure out where have I, like what pops into my head. Have you ever watched Mad TV?
Yeah, I remember Mad TV. I remember the
Remember
Mad
Stewart?
magazine. I remember the magazine.
I know that, but remember Stewart
Yeah.
and his mom? Every time I'm realizing his voice when he does that reminds me of
Yo,
every.
man, just stop. All right. Come on, man. We gotta chill here. We gotta chill here. No.
Stewart.
Yo, she bugging. No. Stop.
That was my
No,
age.
stop.
Oh my gosh.
All right, man. That being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button.